people just rely on delivery of mail every single day. I know there's a lot of discussion about the election, and clearly that's incredibly important, and we can talk about it. But this is about much more than the election. This is also about critical medicines being delivered to folks on time.
91% of America approves of the postal system, but it's now being 100% undermined by the Postmaster General, a political hack appointee of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is undermining some of the most sacred institutions in America, and the post office is at the top of the list.
We know that President Trump personally, as well as his administration, has been taking actions to undermine the important service nationwide. So we've seen them removing mailboxes, slashing overtime for postal workers, deactivating mail sorting machines, and reducing hours of operation.
And now we have a president who will do anything to manipulate the vote in November, including attacking the mail. So we can't let that happen. We are here united to say that cannot happen in the United States of America.
Doesn't have the privilege of having internet service or computer services, things of that sort, because the connectivity is so bad. These are all things we need to work on. But no matter what we do in those arenas, we cannot get rid of the United States Postal Services, which is publicly owned, has been from the beginning, and shall be, and continue to be, for us to have a democracy and freedom.
When Donald Trump appointed a new Postmaster General, Mr. DeJoy, he started a series of actions of cutting back on overtime, on taking sorting machines out of busy post offices, and appearing to follow the president's lead of doing anything possible to slow down people's ability to vote by mail.
President Trump has reportedly already cast his vote by mail in Florida. But apparently he wants to make it harder for other people's ballots to be delivered on time by mail. And make no mistake, this is part of a deliberate effort from the President of the United States to put out lies and misinformation.
The discussion around mail-in ballots should have nothing to do with politics. And these are the facts, and we need to repeat them today and every day until the election, because the president knows exactly what he's doing by making these false claims.
With the general election less than 3 months away, and COVID-19 still presenting a significant health risk, making sure that everyone has safe access to the ballot box is critical.
They're more dependent on the Postal Service for the delivery of goods, for the delivery of medicines, for those things that are so necessary. And we have to keep this post office working.
You know, I like to say that the Postal Service is the only federal agency that's actually in the Constitution. And I was listening to a historian the other day who was talking about the fact that the reason that was the case is because the early founding fathers and mothers understood just how important it was to be able to communicate across the colonies.
Instead of giving the post office the support it needs, this president, with the help of his political crony, Postmaster General DeJoy, is doing everything he can to undermine, delay, and outright stop the mail.
A new Postmaster General who happens to be a major donor to the Trump campaign in 2016 announced, carried out fundamental restructurings of how our mail is delivered, not just here in Delaware, but nationwide. How do we know this? Because of press reports. How did those press reports come out? Because the folks whose duty and job it is to sort and handle and deliver the mail, the men and women of the United States Postal Service, expressed alarm.
The Postal Service is the only way that military families can receive any kind of packages or mail if their checks and their food and other kinds of things they've ordered are delayed, our military suffered.
We cannot allow this to persist in the near term on prescription drugs or any other important item you would get through the mail, but we certainly can't allow it to persist when it comes to voting.